jealousy, greed, attention, and constant failure. Today we talking about Kung Lao and how he just may become the next big supervillain at some point in the future. Mind you, this is a theory documentary and we're going to have tons of fun with this. So I got some clips that I'm going to be putting on the screen for you guys to support the theory that I'm getting ready to show you here. Now we're going to start off with showing you the traits of Liu Kang, which, as I mentioned, is jealousy, attention, greed, and the fact that he has no success in certain areas because he's cocky, he's arrogant, and he does not listen. Now, his other traits are obsessiveness, and I'm not gonna lie, he's funny, but he's cocky, he's lazy, and he has a bad temper, and he's nosy as hell, and he does not pay attention to anything anybody tells him at all. He's overly confident. You ever met one of those people that was just overly confident in what they do, but they mess up so much to the point where being overly confident doesn't even help their situation at all? So yeah, this is one of those situations. Now that I got you caught up on what today's video is going to be about, even though you already knew that from the title, documentary I should say, not video, this is a documentary, let's go ahead and actually get the documentary started. But before we do that, smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive source for Mortal Kombat content. Don't worry guys, we are returning to daily content very soon. Let me go ahead and put this first clip on your screen and I'll be right back with you so we can discuss how he will become the villain.
Raiden? Mortal Kombat tournament. Kung Lao had just defeated Shang Tsung and Quan Chi. They happened only moments ago.
Alright, so in the first clip that I just showed you, Raiden confirmed that Kung Lao did take two big W's. He put hands and feet on Shang Tsung and Quan Chi. So shouts out to that boy for that. Now mind you, those were two major W's for him. So for the timelines to do what they did to pull him into an entirely different dimension, them W's don't count anymore. So now he is no longer the star, which he was at that point in time. Now it's being converted back over to Liu Kang. Man, just imagine claiming that you're the great and you always get showed up by somebody in your classroom as if you will never ever be enough. And then it makes it even worse. What makes it even worse is the fact that Kung Lao finds out exactly what his fate is going to be. That is enough to make an origin story, if we being honest. So we're building Kung Lao's supervillain origin story. This is all fan-made in theory, as I said before. Hopefully you have fun with it and you enjoy it. So not only did he get pulled out of his timeline for taking two W's, now he's been put in the timeline where he's going to take L after L after L, and I gotta give him some credit. This was a very early version of Kung Lao, but we did see our current Kung Lao go evil also, so that's food for thought for you to think about. I want you to think about that. So in this next clip, watch how he reacts to finding out what happens in his future. This is why I say he don't listen, and he has a bad temper, and you're going to be able to see he has a bad temper because he gets frustrated in this next clip. Check this out and I'll be right back with you.
I die in the Colosseum, you on a rooftop fighting Lord Raiden.
Our future, Liu Kang. It is insane. Obsessing over it will not change it.
Neither will accepting our destiny as evil undead warlords.
I'm not. But we can't change a future we don't fully understand. Lord Raiden will guide us.
Can we trust him? It appears he got us both killed.
So many Shaolin. They died defending our sacred ground. The Nether Realm will pay. Whoever came here knew how to disarm these traps.
Do you know how? The monks never taught me.
More likely, you did not attend class.
Alright, now we saw him get upset about his future, that's understanding, but Liu Kang had more of a level head. And as you can see, Kung Lao has a problem trusting people. He like, man, Raiden got both of us clapped. Why should we continue to listen to him? Liu Kang is trying to figure everything out while maintaining a cool head, and this is the reason why he's the champion of Mortal Kombat. Now, when they walked up the steps, did you notice how Liu Kang got angry? And he was like, alright, I'm gonna make them pay. We're gonna spend the block on the ops. But Kung Lao was just looking. He ain't say nothing. He probably thinking to himself like, all right, bet, less people that's going to graduate this class, you know, more room for me to show off at this point. He did not say nothing at all. Now, the last clip that you saw was the fact of him not paying attention in class. He gonna lie talking about the Wuxi didn't teach him the secrets of how to deactivate the traps, and Liu Kang like, boy, you wasn't even paying attention in class the whole time. You was trying to get Kitana number. You feel me? So that's basically what it is, y'all, when it comes to this segment. But don't worry, I got another one that's coming up right after this, and this is him trying to show up Liu Kang and show off and why he should have paid attention in class. Check out this clip right here and I'll be back.
Watch for the pattern and pick your moment.
Easy enough. What's next?
Everything. Poison gas, shooting spears, flame jets.
How about we avoid those? I did not do that.
I did
Scorpion. Of course you survived the time.
for restoring my family and clan.
Now, you saw that with your own eyes, right? Liu Kang has been paying attention in class and used the teachings of the Wuxi, and that's what got him to become the chosen one, the champion of Mortal Kombat. Kung Lao is just lazy, overly confident, cocky as hell, and I guarantee you, if he would have tried to jump through that thing like Liu Kang, he probably would have been sliced into a whole bunch of pieces. He's that one friend that you go to the club with, right? And you tell him, all right, look, we going out to have a good time. We don't want to smoke with nobody. Let's just have a good time. I'm tired of fighting. Let's enjoy the night. And then he's the dude that's, I'm waiting for somebody to step on my shoes. Hey, what you looking at? Why that dude over there in the corner staring at me like that? He's the friend that will get you beat up because he loves fighting and getting himself in a whole bunch of trouble, that you would have to come in and body a whole bunch of people just to protect him. Simple as that. This dude really got some issues that he needs to work out. I'll also say this too. We do need to get a deep dive into Kung Lao's background as to his mother, his father, brother, sister, all types of stuff. Now, I guess we could make the argument that we did get to know Takeda a little bit, that's related to him or whatever the case may be. I believe it's Takeda or Kung Jin. Correct me in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure it's Takeda. Or is it Kung Jin? Which one is? I don't know. You guys will correct me in the comments. I can't think of it right now offhand. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank. But he does have a descendant that's dating, what's her name? That's dating Jackie. Jesus Christ, I'm having a Mortal Kombat block out today. I can't remember, retain no lore information today making this doc. But anyway, we're gonna push forward. So yeah, he always tries to show up Liu Kang as if anything you can do, I can do better. Anything better, you know, I'm better than you, basically. You know? So now that that happens right there, excuse me, you don't want to know what I'm doing, or whatever the case is, while I'm recording this at the same time. For those of you with a brain, I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. But for those of you that seen what happened right there, it shows why this man has always been the Vegeta of Mortal Kombat. Now, don't get me wrong, Vegeta was pretty good. He should have been #1. Kakarot just showed him up every time, but Vegeta was an upstanding prince. That's what he was. Now, he did go rogue and turn evil a couple of times, but we're not going to get into that because this is a Mortal Kombat documentary. But Kung Lao definitely needs some home training. But listen, let's go ahead and get into the next clip, and I'm going to be back with more commentary. Let's continue this documentary.
If Scorpion doesn't kill us, these traps will. Find a way to shut them down. Scorpion.
I can't stop them.
Alright, now as you saw, he couldn't even turn off the traps. You know why he couldn't turn off the traps? Because he was never in school to pay attention. He literally came back and said, I can't do it. Nothing but failure. If he paid attention and would have been a good monk, he would have been able to help Liu Kang out in that situation. This is why it's important to pay attention. Ladies and gentlemen, do not be like Kung Lao in real life. This dude will get you bodied in a heartbeat. And this is one of the main reasons why he ended up getting killed in the movie, due to his arrogance in the Mortal Kombat reboot movie, due to his arrogance and wanting to upshow Liu Kang. This is very bad, especially for a person of his caliber. Why don't he just be Liu Kang's friend and be his right-hand man? There's nothing wrong with being Liu Kang's right-hand man. You can't try to overthrow him every opportunity that you get. It just don't work that way. Man, we gotta say some prayers for Kung Lao, man, because he out here, he down bad. And also, did you notice that because he did not pay attention when he was in the Wuxi Academy training course, is that him and Liu Kang both would have died. They both would have died if Kronika would have never told Scorpion to keep them alive. They would have died right there of poisonous gas. And who fault it would have been? It would have been Kung Lao fault, because Liu Kang was, you know, too busy trying to handle business. There's a role for both of them to play, and Kung Lao did not play his role. He failed at his role. So shout out to Scorpion for not taking them both out, because that would have been the end of both of their careers right there, and Kronika would have won, all because of Kung Lao not paying attention in class. Imagine something so small causing the entire world to suffer because you don't want to pay attention. That's just one of his many failures that we're going to be talking about in this documentary. So now that I brought that to your attention about him failing, or whatever the case is, watch what else happens when he finds out that he was killed in another timeline. You end up holding his neck like, whoa, that really happened to me? I really got my neck snapped? Yeah, because you were too cocky. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna do an extended version to this, and I'm gonna include even more clips to go into more detail for those of you that really don't understand and you want me to go into super duper detail. I'll add more clips and things of that nature is what I'll be doing. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue with the rest of this documentary, because it's just getting good. So grab your Takis. You know what's up next. So let me go ahead and put this clip on your screen. Hit this button, hit that one, and voila, catch you over.
Both been warped by Shinnok's evil.
Arena. Raiden's.
No, I don't believe that.
Then you will believe.
You spew Shinnok's lies.
Is it me, or could they be telling the truth?
Worry about it later.
Alright, listen. I ain't gonna lie. Kung Lao do be speaking facts. Like, he really is paying attention to the other side and what they got to say, because it's involving his fate. But you also can see that Liu Kang gotta keep telling this man, stop being obsessive. Stop worrying. Everything gonna be straight. We need to trust Raiden. We gonna get this figured out. You know, Liu Kang is kind of like the calm-headed guy that you don't want to piss off, but if he get pissed off, you about to get the brakes beat off you. Simple as that. And ain't nobody gonna be able to stop him from beating the holy brakes off you. That's just what it is when it comes to Liu Kang. But I'm telling you, man, this boy Kung Lao, look at him. He already ahead of Liu Kang. Even in the game, he trying to outdo him. Look at him trying to get up the wall before Liu Kang get up. Look, blocked him from getting up there. Like, I can't make this up. I cannot make this up at all, you know? So now that we have established that, his credit had to be given, y'all. I had to give him his credit, you know? And hopefully in the future, and let's say future installments of the game, we can get some more Kung Lao action, meaning we can get a little deeper into his story, because him playing the sidekick, I'm about sick and tired of him playing the sidekick. If it was up to me, just like the theory of this video, of this documentary, I would have him go full on supervillain. He got all the traits and the proper origin story to become a supervillain. You know, he always shows up number 2, He's never number one. He's a failure. Nobody likes him. Nobody wants to accept him, and things of that nature. You know, he's just too cocky for his own good. Man, wait till y'all see the extended version of this. It's gonna be down and dirty. I'm gonna have to bring some witnesses to the stand so they can testify towards what I'm saying. So stay tuned for the extended version of this documentary, because it's coming, and that's gonna be super good. I'm gonna try to get some other YouTubers involved in that too, so I can get their opinions on it and what they think about the characters. I think that'll be pretty fun for something to, you know, for something to explore. And another thing about Kung Lao is he needs to take time to assess the situation, to find out what the situation is about, what's going on with the situation, how it could be handled. And you also need to know when to chillax, sit back, relax, let things play out, and see how it can benefit him in the long run. He's just too much of a hothead. That's the reason why I said his traits are some of the things that's going to get him in trouble, you know? So his traits, which was mentioned before, I'm going to run back over those real quick, is him being obsessive, cocky, lazy, and having a bad temper. Keep those in mind as I play you these clips, because these traits will begin to raise its really, really ugly head. Now, something else happens with him, Liu Kang, and Geras. That's what we're going to be getting into next. So this is just only getting started. It's only getting started. So let me go ahead and put this clip up here on the screen. Also, take a shot for every time I say so. You're going to be drunk after this. So, LOL. Let me go ahead and hit this button over here. I'm going to hit that one. Oops. Wrong button. Let me hit this one. And there you go. I'll be right back with the commentary after this clip. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Bigger
Let's
problems.
But have listened to your revenant counterparts. With this power, Kronika will remake history.
That was easy.
Man, did y'all see that? This dude Kung Lao is mad disrespectful. He didn't even let the man finish his diabolical evil plan speech. You know that speech that all the villains give? I'm going to destroy this entire planet and take over the race of the Namekians. Like, he didn't even let dude finish. He just cut his head off and was like, that was easy. Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie. Kung Lao, he very entertaining. He's a no-nonsense type of guy, which is pretty good. Maybe we can use somebody like that. Maybe Liu Kang just soft and Kung Lao is the way to go. I don't know. Sound off in the comments about that. Do you like Kung Lao? Is he the way to go? Is he too soft, or is he too quick to jump the gun? Now, I'm gonna be honest. He could have had a conversation with Geras and try to collect some information from him so they could use that information to better themselves, because you heard what Geras said. Geras was like, yo, I'm a fixed point in time. I'm just chilling, you know? Well, at least he'll get to that point of saying that, but he seemed like the type of person where he gonna give you your props. And then, you know, if you got some questions, he may answer them like he ain't really trying to harm you. He just trying to do the will of Kronika. That's what he trying to do. Liu Kang's smart enough to know he needs to collect information. He can't just go around clapping people. He needs to know what they know, so that way he can find a way to defeat them once and for all. Look at Kung Lao showing Liu Kang up again. He wants to do a fatality because he wants to show off. He wanted that extra amount of points is what he wanted. Anyway, I could tell you this, and I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Kung Lao is definitely not the person that you want on your team. The only time Kung Lao is good to have on your team is when, like, you know, when stuff, I ain't gonna lie, when stuff get real, Kung Lao, he gonna come through. But if he feel like he can handle it on his own and he don't really need a team, he gonna go make the dumbest decisions he can possibly think of. But when he figure, all right, well, cool, I could trust this person and everything, let me just follow their lead, this, that, and the third, then all of a sudden, you know, he wants to pay attention to what's going on and those type of things. So, I mean, I guess it has its pros and cons of being on the same team as this man. I think it does. Look, Liu Kang ain't even got no finishers, and he out here beating the brakes off people, and Kung Lao out here using every single finisher in the book. Like, come on, dog. I cannot make this up. Let's see what we got here. Look, he just had to updo Liu Kang. All right, I know I'm pushing it with this part, but I think y'all get the point here. And look, thumbs up the video for Shaolin Monks, man. We need that Shaolin Monks remake is what we need. We need a Shaolin Monks remake? I think that would be fantastic, especially in 2022. Imagine playing Shaolin Monks online with your friends. That would be extremely fantastic. Now, I do have some information coming regarding something like that, but I'm not going to put any leaks or rumors in this video. We're going to stick to theories. You just got to subscribe to the channel if you want all of that other information. So let me go ahead and put this next clip here on your screen, and we're going to continue to tell you why Kung Lao may become one of the biggest supervillains in MK history. Go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage. Here it is, guys.
So what we were told is true? You were involved in our deaths?
Yes. Had the timeline continued, my decisions would have led lines.
That is a lot to take on faith.
Rest assured, Kung Lao.
Man, did y'all just see Liu Kang tap this dude? Like, man, shut up, dude. You asking all the questions, you asking all the wrong questions, you gonna piss Raiden off, you gonna get us kicked off the team. Like, once again, that one friend that you bring to your house who want to ask your mama a whole bunch of questions, or ask somebody a whole bunch of questions that you don't want them asking questions to, that's going to piss the individual off, which can possibly lose y'all some benefits. I would love to hear your stories. Get in the comments and let me know. Have you had somebody that just keep running their mouth talking and asking a whole bunch of questions, and now you can't bring that person with you to that person's house or event? Or you just rather not bring that person with you because you feel like they're going to mess up your swag because they always talking all the damn time. Listen, Kung Lao is definitely that person. As we gonna see here, he gonna show up Liu Kang one more again. But listen, as I said, I gotta give Kung Lao more credit when credit is due, because when stuff get rough, he does ask the questions that need to be answered. So I do respect him for that. I guess he does play, a certain type of role that's needed. But I also would like to see him be more level-headed and not necessarily need to hold Liu Kang nuts all the time. He should be able to hold his own, And this guy having his hat just makes him more lazier, especially with this whole teleporting thing. Liu Kang's doing way more than him. Liu Kang can teleport too. I've never seen him teleport in MK11. I'm not talking about gameplay. I'm talking about like in story mode. I don't think I've seen him teleport, but I believe I did at some point see him fly. Yeah, he did fly when he was like fire guard rated and things of that nature. So, do you guys think Kung Lao could handle his own game? Would a Kung Lao game without Liu Kang even be interesting to begin with? I think that's the most important question. Can Kung Lao hold his own? That's what we need to know. Sound off in the comments. I want y'all to be very interactive with this video and kind of just have some fun with this documentary. I keep saying video, but it's a documentary. I want you guys to have fun with this documentary and just kind of, show me how much of an MK fan that you are. Do you even like Kung Lao? Is Kung Lao your favorite character? I would like to know that. This video must suck for you if Kung Lao is your favorite character, because he is getting trashed in this video for being such a horrible person. And like I said, that extended version, that one ain't gonna be no nicer. If anything, like I said, I'm gonna be calling witnesses to the stand to help testify against this dude. Simple as that. So, when we move on over here to the next thing that he got going on, is that Kung Lao always in somebody's business too. Like, he mad nosy. He be watching everything that be going on. He be all up in Liu Kang and Kitana's relationship. Like, go get your own relationship. Like, nobody don't even want to talk to him for real. He just too cocky. Everybody prefer Liu Kang over him, and that's why Liu Kang ended up getting Kitana, and he didn't. That's not to say he a bad monk. I mean, he'll put hands and feet on you. Don't get me wrong. Kung Lao will beat you into the ground. Like, he got them fists of fury. But at the same time, he ain't touching Liu Kang, and he ain't got the shorties like Liu Kang got. But anyway, listen. Let me stop the music real quick. Let's go on to the next segment, and then I'm going to be back with more commentary. Pay close attention to this one.
Where are they taking him?
To the Colosseum, no doubt.
Then we attack now.
We'll never sway Baraka to Kotal's side by taking the offensive. We must turn Baraka first, then attack Shao Kahn together.
I be trying to tell y'all, don't listen to Kung Lao. He gonna get y'all hurt out here. Now you see how Kitana was able to come up with that plan. She already done assessed the room. She assessed the situation. She knew they was outnumbered. She kind of knew how it was gonna turn out. She was like, all right, look, we gonna need to take out such and such before we can do X, Y, and Z. This man Kung Lao talking about some, let's just go up in there. Like, come on, dog. You walking around like you Goro. You is not Goro. You only got 2 arms. You're not doing too much damage out here. You're not beating up 15 people at one time. I'm not saying he can't, but more than likely, he gonna get jumped. His problem is he likes to fight. And there's nothing wrong with loving to fight, but sometimes the biggest battles are to be won with your mind and with strategy and with planning. And that's not something that he has at all. That's why Liu Kang is the chosen one, and Kitana has the strategy. And Liu Kang knows how to listen to Kitana also. Kitana be telling him to do stuff, he be like, yes, princess. Like, he don't be doing none of that extra stuff at all. And I'm surprised nobody put hands and feet on Kung Lao, because remember that one time where Jax beat up Johnny Cage because he just wouldn't shut up and he was just talking too much? That was like, what, MK9, I believe? Yo, he put hands and feet on that man because he got tired of him. Like, dude, shut up, mind your business, and enjoy the show. That's how it was supposed to happen at that point in time. So, I ain't gonna lie, I'm really feeling bad for my boy Kung Lao out here. Ain't nobody listening to him. He wants to be a ruler. You can see that he wants to be a ruler. Ain't nobody taking direction from him because they know he gonna get everybody clapped. It's not a joke. It's not a lie. We know Kung Lao cannot be trusted. When I say he cannot be trusted, I mean the moves that he want to make, you cannot trust them. You can't use brute force all the time. You have to have some type of common sense. And sadly, this monk doesn't have any common sense. I hate to say it. He just, you know, power and brains. And we're going to get into more of some of the bad decisions that he made. And as you saw right there, was a bad decision. And thank God we had Kitana there to correct him. Otherwise, our warriors would have been dead long time ago, because he wants to go in guns blazing, or in his case, hats blazing, and try to get everybody knocked off. This is the reason why they came up with the saying, slow and steady wins the race. That's what it is, Kung Lao. You gotta learn it. Slow and steady wins the race. Alright, now that I made my point on that, the next point I'm gonna be making in the next clip is watch how he do not mind his business. Like, this is the part where I was mentioning that he's always in somebody's business, and this is something that's really bad. Don't nobody like nobody that's all up in people's business, especially when your own house ain't in order. And I'm sorry, but Kung Lao house not in order. He don't even have a girlfriend, and yet he always on Liu Kang nuts, and whatever girl he trying to talk to, you know, he always trying to backseat drive. Check this clip out.
The consequences.
She did it.
Of course she did. She's now officially out of your league.
The world is indeed hopeful, but the location of Kronika's keep remains a mystery.
Charon, of course. Roy and I met him during our time as revenants. He travels in the space beyond realms, transporting damned souls to the nether realm.
Liu Kang and Kung Lao travel now to aid the monks' preparations.
Did you see that? Not only do Kung Lao has a problem with trying to show Liu Kang up, he also has a problem of butting in other people's relationships and just being nosy. Like, he literally told Liu Kang, she out of your league, boy. He always delivering some type of bad news. He reminds me of that one friend who can't wait to tell you that he saw something bad, or you're not going to get it, or your girl cheating or something like that. And you know he's only telling you to see you respond out of heartbreak or distraught, and not really respond out of, you know, thank you, I appreciate you looking out for me, those type of things. Kung Lao is just a very effed up individual, if we being honest here. Like, seriously, you know. But he do have some unique features that I really appreciate. The fact that he has his hat. His hat is very unique. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and play Kung Lao like he's not a good character to a degree. On the outside looking in, he is a good character. I mean, he got a great moveset. He got his own identity. He just don't, in my opinion, he don't have a backstory at all. I know nothing about Kung Lao, really. I really know nothing compared to Liu Kang. And Kung Lao's been around for a very, very long time. The only thing we know about Kung Lao is the great Kung Lao. At least me. That's all I know. And he has a descendant, Kung Jin or Takeda, one or the other. I know it's one of them. And I'm just looking at it from a different point of view. Like, come on, get this man some new outfits, give him a new story mode, give him his own game, and give him an opportunity to shine. They always kill him off in the movies. Like, come on, man, when are we ever going to get a movie where Kung Lao does not die and he gets to be a part of the actual combat that's going on? Like, this dude always dying. That's the same mistake they made when they killed Johnny Cage, which I did not appreciate at all, you know? And I just think that's something that needs to be corrected. Hopefully in Mortal Kombat 12, this is one of the things that they correct, such as giving Kung Lao a bigger role. I don't think he's going to get a bigger role, but I could say he most certainly deserve it. They really, NRS really have a thing of shitting on their characters. For example, I don't think Su Hao is half bad as they make him. If anything, they made Su Hao bad because the people in the company didn't like Su Hao. So of course other people are not going to like him. Look what you did to him. They could easily bring Su Hao back today and make him like a super villain and make him like just crazy Nazi bad. Like he can be like an evil version of Superman, not with the same powers, but I mean like in terms of demeanor and things of that nature. I think he would succeed at that, you know. But when it comes to Kung Lao, give this man a whole bunch of Shaolin monks, like you saw at the end of that clip. Give him some power, give him a direction, let him lead an army. Like, you got to know how to tame people like Kung Lao, because they'll turn on you eventually, you know, which is one of the reasons why I think he's going to go evil. We're going to get into those two things that triggered this theory towards the end of the video. So you want to stay tuned towards the two clips that really made me feel like this is possibly something that could happen at some point in time. So stay tuned for that. Now, I got another clip that I'm getting ready to put up here on your screen. We just seen Kung Lao all in Liu Kang's business, right? So check this out. He's gonna be right back in his business again. Look at him. Can't even hop over a thing correctly. Lost his life trying to show off with the long jump. Look at him. Russian. Whoever this... Listen, this player is actively portraying the actual Kung Lao because he keeps dying. And that's just hilarious, if you ask me. But anyway, let me go ahead and put this clip back up here on the screen, and then I'll be back with my commentary. Here you go. I'll be right back.
Liu Kang?
What happened to Raiden?
He is part of me, bound to my soul.
Now he's out of her league.
Hey yo, Kung Lao a hater, man. He stay eyeing other people's relationship, just nosy. Why don't you get your own little joint? Like how Jay bad and she out here dating Kotal Khan. She should be dating you. Come on now. Kung Lao he ain't got no luck with the girls. I'm telling you that now. None at all. And that's the sad part about it for me. I'ma just be honest with you on that one. Now, I ain't gonna lie, all jokes aside, he does pay attention to a lot of good things though. Like I said, he does ask a lot of good questions, a lot of questions that need to be asked, and he does respond how the majority of the fans will probably respond. But his thing is, you know, like I said before, he's just too quick to fight. He always want to fight, you know. So check out this scene here. Look what he does right here. Check this out. He always want to fight. Wow, look, Liu Kang hit him with the bicycle kick. Watch Kung Lao try to show him up. He gonna try to show him up. Watch this. Anyway, let me get back to the story. So, I think they should really find Kung Lao a love interest. If I had to pick somebody for him, I would say he would fit perfect with... He needs somebody that's going to put hands and feet on him. Let's say Cassie Cage. Even though we know she got her own little thing going on. She got her little boo thing already. But he needs somebody that's going to put hands and feet on him, because if not, Kung Lao going to be abusive in a relationship. And look at him once again doing Liu Kang up. Liu Kang did a bicycle kick, he want to do a fatality. Swear, you can't get nothing past this at all. So, if I had to pick somebody for him, maybe they should create an entirely new character for Kung Lao. They should create a new character, a female love interest, or somebody from his past, and let him be able to, you know, I guess have double dates with Liu Kang. I think that would be very entertaining to have him say, my girl beat your girl up, or stuff like that, or kind of have them go back and forth at each other. I think that's something that we should get in the next one, because we already see that Liu Kang and Kitana and MK11 is deeply in love, and we're gonna need something to counter that. Like, we got all these relationships on the show. We got Kotal Khan and Jade, we got Liu Kang and Kitana, and we got a couple of them. We got Jackie and Takeda, or Kujin, and Cassie and Takeda, or Kujin, one of them. I know they dating them boys, the combat kids. So I'm just trying to find out why my boy Kung Lao is the only one that do not have a relationship on the show. Maybe if he get a relationship, this can be one of those things that keep him the hell out of other people's business. And I think we all would appreciate that if he was able to mind his own business. But anyway, as we're going through these clouds here, let me go ahead and load up this next clip and we can continue the documentary. Here you go. Check this out.
Yes, Lord Fujin. Not at all, Liu Kang. Raiden's power makes you a fire god.
Of course it does.
The amount of salt that Kung Lao is displaying is through the roof. Now, did you not hear this man just get upset because of Raiden giving Liu Kang that status that he's gonna get in the future for Fire God Liu Kang? My boy Kung Lao was like, of course he does. Like, just over it. Like, ain't nothing like being second place and being shown up by one of your close best friends, right? I'm pretty sure Vegeta and Kung Lao can hang out and probably got a lot in common. I think that would be hilarious for Vegeta and Kung Lao to sit down and have a beer, have a conversation, because I ain't gonna lie, Kung Lao helped save the world, and Vegeta helped save the world too, and I'm sure Kung Lao will lay his life down. Sure, Vegeta will lay his life down too. If you look at it, they both got a lot in common. Maybe I should do a video on Vegeta and Kung Lao and their similarities. If that's something y'all want to see, feel free to let me know. I'll possibly make a documentary on that or something. I think it'll be pretty interesting just because of the amount of similarities that they do have in common with each other. But I think it's one of those things where Kung Lao should be congratulating Liu Kang, not being a fucking hater. So far, he's mad that Liu Kang has a girlfriend. He's mad that Liu Kang is gonna be Fire God Liu Kang. He's also mad that Liu Kang is the chosen one. He's also mad that he keep getting put in second, like last place. He's never first. Well, you know what they say, if you're not first, then you're last. The Ricky Bobby ho. So with that being said, this man has an origin story waiting to happen for him to turn completely evil and change the Wuxi Academy to the Kung Lao Academy or something like that, and start an evil band of people and give all of his people sharp hats. I don't think he should give them sharp hats because that'll kind of dilute him, but give them something similar so he can have his own clan. I think giving Kung Lao his own clan is something that's going to do him a lot of justice, and maybe that'll shut him up and keep him from being all up in Liu Kang business all the time, because Lord knows this man be up in everybody's business and he need to get some business of his own so that way he can go sit down somewhere. I'm telling you, if he got with somebody like Jade to put hands and feet on him, she ain't gonna play with him. Neither will Jackie or Cassie. I really could say the majority of the girls know how to hold their own. So pairing him up with somebody would be good. Just don't pair him up with Devora. That's just nasty. That'll literally bug me out, and I don't even want to talk about it. Look, let's go to the next clip. Devora just bugs me out anyway. Here's the next clip, guys.
Unfortunately, I cannot transfer my power to Liu Kang yet. First, I must free his revenant from Quan Chi's curse.
We will face the revenants soon enough.
What else can you...
What just happened?
Kronika.
While she is weakened, let us join the armies massing at the Sea of Blood.
But we've lost all contact with our rear guard.
I am just going to say what we are all thinking.
She did not betray us.
Let's not jump to conclusions.
Now, was y'all able to see how Kung Lao was just able to call it out? Like, I gotta give him his props too. I like how he speak his mind And he the type of friend that's gonna say it like it is, especially if you feel like it's gonna benefit him, because he don't really want nobody getting close to Liu Kang like that. So he basically wanted to tell Kitana at this point, like, yo mama a snitch. She snitching with the feds. She dealing with the ops. We don't want nothing to do with her. At this point, Kitana was like, yo, back up, bruh. We don't know that for sure. That's not something we know for sure. And he just basically like, yeah, alright. So, you know, Kung Lao got his flaws. Maybe I'll do a redemption thing for him and probably do a documentary about all the great things he did. But I think it's important to point out how unstable this guy is. And if he were ever to obtain God powers like he did in his Mortal Kombat endings, it would be extremely bad for the God Squad, including everybody else, because once Kung Lao goes rogue, man, that's gonna be terrible. That's gonna be worse than Superman turning evil, and I think that's not something we all want to deal with at all, because I feel like Kung Lao, if he was to turn evil, he would have the large amount of power that he would need. But anyway, here's the next clip. Let's check this one out. I'll be back.
Look. Is that the special?
Man, did y'all see that? Did you see what Kung Lao just did? He has a temper problem, as mentioned earlier. The fact that he is so reckless and dangerous, he threw this could have easily cut anybody's head off. This could have cut off Kitana's head, Liu Kang's head, anybody's. Now, granted, he was surrounded by a lot of enemies, so he did what he had to do. Let's say that much. But you know what? Maybe he's not a bad character per se. Maybe giving him his own game to help him deal with his frustration and stuff, I think that would be pretty good, because at this point he doesn't pair up good with Liu Kang at all. Like, in some cases he don't. Like, when they're against each other, they fighting. Like, they was fighting this whole story mode. Like, Liu Kang had to keep telling him, yo bro, chill before I put hands and feet on you, you know? And I don't think that's needed. I'm really interested about this character. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do the lore of combat on Kung Lao, because I really want to know who this guy is, and I got a lot of research and stuff to do so I can get that done, because he's a very interesting character, and I just feel like he's not being used correctly. Maybe it's just me, but I really can't tell you nothing. Like, I'm gonna ask you guys in the comment section real quick. Can you tell me something about Kung Lao that's related to his background? Do you know anything other than the great Kung Lao? And other than him having a descendant? What else do we really know about this cat? And he's been around for years. We know more about Scorpion and Sub-Zero than we do of him. But anyway, listen, let me go and put this next clip up here, and we're going to continue the documentary, shall we?
Nobody is hiding, Shao Kahn. Not after your epic failure at the Colosseum. That belongs to me, sit down.
Have it.
I hope you have more than that for the heir of the great Kung Lao.
And I have unfinished business.
I'll find Kitana.
Because you were afraid to face me head-on?
Kung Lao, snapping your neck would be too easy for you. Tell me, did your masters teach you to swim?
Now, we all saw Shao Kahn just throw this man in the endless river. At least that's where he was supposed to go. And he didn't snap his neck. Like, Kung Lao downgraded. He went from getting his neck snapped to tossed like a piece of trash or a water bottle into the freaking sea of blood. There is no more disrespect than that when the boss don't even want to kill you. He just be like, yo, you ain't even worth a neck snap. Like, that's too easy. Just completely disrespected Kung Lao. And I think that will have to be one of the things that make him turn evil, because everybody, his own friends, everybody just despise him and disrespect him across the board. Now let's get to the final two clips. This first clip is the reason why I think he may turn evil, because he'll get some type of power and others may not like it. Check this out.
I'm on a mission for Damashi.
He is Onaga, the Deceiver.
He sent you.
Evidence number one. Evidence number two is coming up, but I think it's going to be one of them things where he gets so much power, but he's being manipulated by Onaga, and he don't want to listen to Liu Kang and them, and he just think people are jealous because he has more power than them. Maybe he has some evil or dark power, kind of like Raiden. So that's my theory on evidence number one. Now we're going to move over to evidence number two. Now this one is kind of, I guess I'm reaching with this one because my arm hurt, but I'm still going to put it up here on the screen and then we going to discuss it. So let me go ahead and hit play on that clip. Watch it all the way through so you don't miss the context.
Kung Lao.
Where did you...
Who are you?
I am Lord Liu Kang, God of Thunder and Fire.
God of...
Forgive my disrespect, my lord.
Enough, Kung Lao. You are humble, not like the Kung Lao I knew.
The Kung Lao you knew?
A story for another time. I have chosen you as my champion, Kung Lao. We have work to do. You must be prepared, trained.
Trained? For what?
Alright, so I know y'all seen that clip a billion times, especially me using it in different documentaries for different contexts. It's all about context, right? All about that context. So in this form, when he said the Kung Lao he once knew, he's speaking in past tense. Like, if you're a god, wouldn't you be able to bring him back to life and everybody else? So why would you go back in time and get the great Kung Lao? Like, don't get me wrong, I understand why he went back, but it's like you already have a Kung Lao. You would only go back and get the great Kung Lao if the current Kung Lao is too powerful and you cannot defeat him because he went full mad evil, and maybe his ancestors is the only person that can talk some sense into him. That's my theory there for this documentary. So again, I'm looking forward to MK12. I cannot wait to see what they have in store for us. We're going to be getting a reveal very, very soon. We're going to get some type of acknowledgement for MK12. What I want you guys to do is to make sure you smash the subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content, guys. We got new equipment, a new computer, and I spent like $2-3 grand on all of this equipment, so we getting ready to turn up on this YouTube channel. As soon as I get over the rest of this cold, I'll be able to pump out more content like I was doing at first. Right now I got a little cold, so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, but stay tuned because wait, there's more. Catch you in the next one.